Jade Cargill calls current WWE champion her best friend. WWE superstar Jade Cargill recently took to social media to send a three-word message to a current champion. The name in question is the new NXT North American champion, Ricky Saints. On this week's NXT, Ricky Saints locked horns with Shawn Spears for the North American Championship. Both stars put on incredible performances inside the squared circle, and for the most part, it was a back-and-forth affair. However, the match ultimately ended in Saints' favor after he hit his opponent with a spear and the Rochambeau. Jade Cargill recently took to X Twitter to react to her former AEW colleague's massive title win. She sent a three-word message to Saints, calling him her best friend. Ricky Saints sent a message after winning his debut match in WWE. In his debut match on WWE NXT, Ricky Saints teamed up with Javon Evans to defeat Ethan Page and Wes Lee. During a digital exclusive interview, Saints said he was honored to be part of the Black and Silver brand and perform in front of the crowd. The Absolute also highlighted that he had to go through a rough patch in his career, but he always knew that he could overcome it. "I am very honored to be here, standing in front of this camera in front of NXT. I don't think that I ever envisioned my life ending up this way, but at least I can freaking say that I made it through. Every bull's tea that was out there, and I'm sorry to curse, but I made it through. I stood there with my head held high and my chest puffed out because I knew what I wanted and I knew who I was, and that will never change," Saints said. It remains to be seen what Shawn Michaels has planned for Ricky Saints' run as the WWE NXT North American Champion. Jade Cargill mocks WWE rival for recent antics, gives unflattering nickname. Jade Cargill mocked her WWE rival today on social media and gave her an unflattering new nickname. The former AEW star was the victim of a brutal attack last November on WWE SmackDown. Cargill returned after a several-month hiatus to attack Naomi at WWE Elimination Chamber 2025. The former SmackDown Women's Champion has since taken responsibility for attacking Cargill last year, but ran away from her on this past Friday's edition of SmackDown. The 32-year-old took to social media today to mock Naomi and referred to her as a track star for running away. Naomi replaced Jade Cargill in the tag team with Bianca Belair following the attack last year, and the duo held the Women's Tag Team Championships until last month. The Judgment Day's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeated Belair and Naomi to capture the Women's Tag Team Championships for a third time. Belair won the Women's Elimination Chamber match and will be challenging for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41 next month. WWE star reacts to Naomi's attack on Jade Cargill. Bianca Belair recently shared her thoughts on Naomi being responsible for Jade Cargill's attack and admitted that the situation was heartbreaking. During an interview on ESPN's First Take, Belair noted that she formed a bond with both stars while she was aligned with them. She added that the entire situation was heartbreaking for her. "It's really rough. This is actually my very first time talking about it since it happened Friday. You know, I formed a bond with both of these women. Jade and I elevated the women's tag team division. She was taken out. Naomi stepped in so that all that hard work wouldn't go to waste, and we bonded, but come to find out that Naomi was the one that was behind taking Jade out. So, it's very heartbreaking for me. I'm actually more hurt than anything," she said. The Storm suffered her first pinfall loss in WWE to Liv Morgan as a result of Naomi's interference on the March 21 edition of SmackDown. It will be interesting to see what the company has planned for the storyline on the road to WrestleMania 41. Jade Cargill sends a message after Ricky Starks wins his first title in WWE. Ricky Saints, FKA Starks in AEW, is off to a great start in WWE, as he captured his first major championship tonight. His close friend and SmackDown superstar Jade Cargill has sent a message to the newly crowned champion. During the latest episode of NXT, Ricky Saints dethroned Shawn Spears in the main event to become the North American champion. The culling made its presence felt and tried to distract the Absolute, but the latter managed to get the better of them in the end. The match ended with Starks catching Shawn with a devastating spear, followed by Rochambeau to pick up the win. After the show, Jade Cargill took to her X, formerly Twitter, to congratulate Ricky Saints. She said she was so proud of her friend. Ricky Saints' post-match celebration was short-lived.
Jade Cargill fires back at Rikishi for supporting Naomi's attack. Jade Cargill fired back at WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi today for supporting Naomi during her betrayal. The Glow took responsibility for Cargill's attack this past Friday night on SmackDown after the former AEW star returned to attack her during the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Rikishi is the father of Jimmy Uso, who is married to Naomi in real life. The veteran shared a clip from his Off the Top podcast on his Instagram story today, revealing that he will be supporting Naomi throughout this situation. Rikishi suggested that Cargill made a mistake by putting her hands on his daughter-in-law. The 32-year-old responded to the legend today on X and claimed that she didn't care what he had to say. She added that Naomi deserved everything that was coming to her, and you can check out the NSFW message by clicking here. Bianca Belair was in a tag team with Jade Cargill when she was brutally attacked on the November 22, 2024, episode of WWE SmackDown. Belair won the Women's Elimination Chamber match to earn a title match at WrestleMania. The 35-year-old will be challenging for the Women's World Championship at the Show of Shows next month. Former WWE manager reacts to Naomi admitting she was behind Jade Cargill's attack. Wrestling legend Dutch Mantel recently commented on Naomi admitting she was the one who attacked Jade Cargill last year on WWE SmackDown. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Bro Down show, Mantel noted that the veteran's reason for the attack made sense. The veteran stated the 37-year-old wanted the former TBS champion out of the way so she could be in a tag team with Bianca Belair. But she gave a reason. She gave a reason because she thought Jade was in the way of her and Bianca, which kind of makes sense, and she didn't want to accept the thought she was between them, which gives a little bit of a reason why she did it. Jade Cargill has not competed since the November 11, 2024, episode of WWE Raw. It will be fascinating to see how she goes about getting her revenge on Naomi on the road to WWE WrestleMania 41. After Jade Cargill, Naomi to secretly attack another major WWE star due to recent events. Exploring the possibility, WWE superstar Naomi recently revealed herself as Jade Cargill's mystery attacker. The Glow said that she acted for the sake of her friend Bianca Belair, as she couldn't see the storm leech off her success. Interestingly, there is a chance that the SmackDown star could now secretly attack Io Sky for the same reason. The Women's World Champion recently did an in-ring segment with the est of WWE and Rhea Ripley. Mommy asked Belair why she was sitting at ringside for their match and accused her of helping Io Sky. Ripley also said that Belair should have minded her business with Naomi and Jade Cargill instead of meddling in hers. The Damage Control member tried to stop the other two wrestlers from arguing but was shoved aside by Mommy. Sky tried again but was shoved away by Bianca Belair this time. In response, the Japanese superstar slapped both of them, reminding them that she was the Women's World Champion and wouldn't tolerate any disrespect. While Io Sky was seemingly in the right for dealing with Ripley and Belair the way she did, this might not sit well with Naomi. The Glow could